Hi. Hi, you guys. Welcome back to another episode of Toxic Recovery. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. But we back. My name is Ayana Jones. I'm the host of this show. My co-host Von Hefner is not with us on today, but that is okay. We do have two guest star, wonderful, beautiful black queens to go co-host with me today.
Thank you.
To my whatever side this is, we have
I am Keisha.
yes. And Miss Keisha, what do you do? Tell the crowd, please. Thank you.
Okay, so I actually have a business where I help people, on their spiritual journey or begin their spiritual journey. So, I sell spiritual items, but I also do things like meditation, yoga. I really love doing feminine or spiritual dance or Kundalini dance. And, really just helping women tap into their spirituality and into their femininity.
She is such a vibe. Oh my God. Yes. I love that. Okay, Miss Keisha. Yes, girl. Y'all better support black people. Thank you. And then to my whatever side this is, I have Miss
Heaven. Do I say my last name? No, I don't need y'all that.
Whatever
My name.
you got.
I was like Heaven Moore.
Whatever you got. We want more of that. It don't matter.
I'm Heaven. I produce some of the shows here.
Come on, producer.
And today I get to be a co-host with all these beautiful women and this great, amazing man that we've missed so much.
Y'all, we miss Tommy. Tommy, where your mic at? We need you
really
back in
treat
the
us like
mic,
we was
okay?
an ugly stepchild. I like
you.
that.
Yeah, take that.
He treated us like we was an ugly stepchild.
Thanks. She got the waves out. Waves on swim, so they hate on whoever she is. All right, you guys. And then my producer, Tommy, is back in the building. I'm very excited to be back with you guys. I don't know if you missed me.
I'm not here.
Okay, he's here. Anywho, I don't know if you missed me, but I missed all of you guys. Whoever does watch, whenever they do watch, and whoever's watching in the future, because y'all didn't know to watch when I was doing it live. It's cool. I missed you too. Today, we're just going to get into it, I guess. I've been struggling in some areas, and I just want to talk about toxicity in the entrepreneurial world. As you can see, I got some entrepreneurs, some dope black women here. So it kind of worked out divinely when you think about it. Yeah, because you guys know what it is to like do your own thing, have a hustle, and like you have your own podcast too, and then you produce and then do horses, you do everything. So she just sold herself short, and then you started. She worked at a ranch with horses.
Stop it.
That ass. She's a black horse lady. I'm trying to tell you. I know dope black women.
His name is Zero. He is 10 and he's amazing. I love him so much.
You guys see how she just all and she just got a new cat.
I'm so sorry. I'm inviting myself with you one day.
Invite yourself.
She just got a new cat. Tell everybody about your cat.
Yes, I just got a new cat. Her name is Phoenix. She's about this big and she's my new baby.
That's hilarious. So we just got some dopeness going on here, and I do not have an animal. Well, I kind of guess I got a step animal. I'm not sure. I guess.
They're supposed to help with your.
Yeah, no. Every time Junior is around, I am in love. Like I love Junior, like it's my baby, but it's not my dog, and I can't have a dog right now. But it's okay. But I will have that dog, and it's my dog already. Yes, so yeah, Junior makes me happy every time I'm around, and he does cuddles and everything, especially while my son is not around. He with his dad. So, oh my God, yeah, it makes me sad. So okay. Getting into the topic, I don't know if everyone knows yet, but I own I have Toxic Recovery, the podcast, but I also do recovery candles or recovery aromatherapy. I have both domains, so if you want to look me up, it's going to take you to the same website. And I guess because I'm black and do candles and want to do the Black Bath and Body Works, I don't get the support you would think that would come along with that. To everybody who thinks it's a dope idea, thank you. But I don't really get the support you would think, because usually the older women or older, I guess, generation, or people who just know to work, I should say that, not even the generational thing. People who just know to work to get their money kind of shuns taking that faith walk or that faith leap and like leaving the job to go do what you can for yourself. And I kind of just wanted to bring that to the table. Like, have you guys been through that, seen that, faced that, had to overcome that in any way?
Tap into that.
I know I did. I'm a person who has tried and failed at a lot of different things. And a lot of people in my family don't understand that, because just like you said, they come from, go to school, get a job,
workers,
work,
Yes.
And so when I first started, doing things and making it apparent to my family that I wanted to be an entrepreneur and that the corporate world or going into the workplace wasn't for me.
Yeah.
I just got a lot of side eyes.
Especially that part.
Ooh, man. I got to a point where it's like I couldn't even spend more than a year at a workplace before I was having an itch and ready to go, because my head was always wondering to do something else. And so, when I took that leap and I quit my job and, or did I quit my job? I think I got fired, but
you quit. When you left, done.
When I left my workplace,
nearly departed.
I went full force into trying. Well, I'm not gonna say full force because I had some periods where I just couldn't.
We have our time.
Yeah, but I feel like I went full force because I was all in. Yeah. Financially, energy planning wise, I was all in. So it's like my family didn't really understand that. Like, you need to get a job.
That's like speaking a foreign language. They look at you like, what? And then it's like, me and you, we talk spiritually anyway. So like, I literally say, out of the mouth is blessings and curses. That is the scripture in the Bible. Man. And curses don't always mean profanity. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, like when you tell me, oh, you could always get a job, my job higher, I feel like that's more of a curse on what it is I'm trying to manifest.
It is.
Because now it's not energy into I support you no matter what. Next week I'll get another candle. Next week I'll buy another kit. Next week when I get paid, instead of going to pay everybody else for what it is they're doing, I see what you're doing. I see your dedication. I support every week.
Right.
It's never that. It's like, they hiring and they could and then don't forget you can go apply to and all the micro. Oh, y'all can't stand microaggressions.
So honestly, I have to say, like, you have people that either can be the boss or an employee. Ooh. And that's it. Being an employee is not bad.
It's not.
I
need them.
That's me. I don't want to be a boss. I don't want to have to worry about when I clock out. I want to clock out. I don't want to have to do it. Nothing above my means. I do not want to worry about my financial structure. Do not want to worry about my tax work for no business. I don't want to do it. So I personally rather be an employee, because I know when it hit 4:00. I'm gone.
See, this one here, that's a boss in your own right, though, because you literally made up your mind that this is what you want to do. Now, like this is survival.
Yeah,
it's not survival.
And that's, oh my God, I was gonna say that because I feel like we're moving into a time where it's not just about
surviving.
It's about doing what you love. It's about
learning how to happy.
Do what makes you happy.
Instead of having value in life. Okay.
Instead of finding things that just are going to bring us an income, find things that are going to bring us an income and happiness. Because we can't. It's oftentimes that we can't find both within the workplace. If barely even money.
Man,
don't think you're gonna find happy, because you're gonna be miserable.
Do you think it's like structured like that?
I feel like honestly, it's just a space full of people that all got a dream that they don't know how to bring into fruition.
You mean as far as the workplace being structured like that?
Well, I'm just saying like the fastness of it, like because like society has it where you got bills regardless, right?
Yeah,
and
so
you're supposed to take care of everything, and then you got also social norms and then also prejudices, and then all of that, and you're afraid of judgment, and then all this other stuff. So then you're just like, instead of having somebody say you look a bad mother, let me just go get a job and be unhappy for a while.
And I feel like
what I mean. It's like it's like you got to compromise. Like
do one or the other. Yeah, do what makes you happy or do what makes everybody else happy. Ooh, and it's like, how do you find out what makes you both happy? Like, how do you find a middle ground?
The middle ground.
And I feel like the middle ground for some people is they got to work that 9 to 5 to be able to support their future endeavors. They have to, because they have to get to the point to where they're ready to put themselves on that platform entirely to support that. Mm-hmm. Like you can go to work all the time. And then when you do that,
you would want people around you to support you through that transition, because it still take a village.
But at that point, if they're not supporting you through the process, like you almost there to quit that job, to make sure if they're not going to support you without them being able to reap any benefits from it, like is that really a support system, or is that just people idling until you make it something?
Well, I don't want to play devil's advocate here, but it also comes from a place of just not understanding.
Exactly.
People think that they're supporting you, but they're supporting you in the way that they know how. Like your family, this is all they know. Having a business.
Is good.
It is. So they feel like they're supporting you. They really do, because they want you to feel like what they think is best for you.
Yeah, they're going off of what they know. They're going off of what they are so accustomed to.
Exactly.
So who are we to get mad at them for not being able to step outside that normality for them and kind of to open their horizon to kind of see
I
where our
get sad and
vision is.
disappointed because just like I go out of my way to try to understand that in your origin, I just want the same kind of respect and love. And I can't expect it from everyone. So I just have that disappointment to myself because I know where, just for you, I know where we disagree. I know where you don't kind of comprehend. So I'm sad in a way where it's like, yo, you just don't get it. And you kind of got to leave people where they at. But it's sad that, like, you just don't get it. Like, I look at you in pity, and I guess it's judgment on my own self, but I still just be like, that's sad. Like, after a while, that's just sad.
After a while, it's like, okay.
Because you would literally go get a headache in Bath and Body Works and go get a whole gift certificate or get a whole gift set for somebody else. And then I'm making some of the similar products, but I'm making them. It's not even manufactured, produced like from a whole big ass machine. It's like I'm making them with my hands, and you'll tell me like, no, thank you. It'd be so weird.
It's
just weird.
Again, we just have a different perception.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, you think we come at different ends, so it's like it's all different ways of coming at that one idea. So that's just their one way of understanding, especially what you just said, like. This is what they know. Like,
they
don't know this is the norm.
They know if they take it, they don't like the product, they can take it back. But you know how they feel about Black-owned businesses specifically. They feel like, well, who am I to support a Black-owned business, even though they Black and it's gonna uplift my community? Who am I to support them? Let me go to the mall and get terrorized and get treated like I'm nothing, act like I'm called like I'm stealing, like I'm not. I'm just trying to smell this second ass candle. I'm just trying to sell it.
Yeah,
and then I'm say like you said, structure. Like we're not convenient.
We're not convenient.
Damn.
We're not in a space where they can just all marginally go towards it, just shop around ideally or waste some time. Like, oh wait, I don't need this candle. I'm gonna go buy this candle. We're not that available for them.
It's a matrix of things.
For you to find,
it's a matrix
of things that stop people from being able to support us. So.
Exactly, because you have to understand, like a lot of the newer. Like businesses, some of them are completely unprofessional. Like I know there are some hairstylists that I would beat the hell out of, and I ain't even got no hair.
Well, you know what?
Because
I understand that that is a thing. I just feel like that's always been a stigma going into stereotypes, though. Honestly, because I've gotten treated like I'm gonna steal, and I feel like that's unprofessional because you're bringing your personal feelings into the workplace, and that will not be called out the same amount of with the same weight as somebody who just did 7 heads because she got whatever, and she overbooked herself, or her homegirls and played her, so now she's doing 7 heads in this day instead of 3, and she's trying to fit everybody in. Now she got attitude. Like I know that we have like it's normal, so I see it all the time because everybody outside of the Black race treat people of color like they're gonna steal, so it's normalized. But at the same time, do you like that feeling? Because you also don't like the feeling from Juanita, but you would blast her on Facebook and you won't say nothing about Ching Chang store. You know what I'm saying? Like it just whatever, whoever it is, you won't say nothing about their hair.
Devil's advocate here, you could say so much to them, right? But it's like when it comes to the Black community, we got to be like, okay, we got to support all these businesses because they're Black-owned, blase. We know there are 30,000.
We have to do it strictly because they're Black.
Yeah, which is reasonable. I have a problem with that.
That is literally my mindset now. Like I have to do it
I cannot
only
support
because I do it because you are Black.
But I cannot support it if you are Black and you are not doing it.
I don't give you stipulations.
Yeah, I do. If your business is horrible, I can't shop there. If the way you're
raggedy. I'm
not shopping with you. If you raggedy and you have the product that I need to purchase, I'm gonna go figure out. And
I understand that. I understand that, but everybody would say that and then still go to Walmart every day. Everybody done return something to Walmart. Everybody done had a horrible experience with Walmart. Everybody know don't go to East Capitol because you're finna get some horrible customer service. You still finna go to East Capitol. I don't care. I'm finna go. I'm finna support. They're
naturally gonna go and gravitate towards bigger businesses because they have return policies. There's someone above you that I can speak to because you are not creating an experience that I want to actually suggest to other people. The environment is not one that's welcoming. If I can't talk to you because you own the business, who else am I going to go above you? Besides say, okay, don't shop with them. Like, it's about the experience.
I just don't want that stigma to just be only for Black businesses.
It's not
so I just say for small businesses versus big businesses, you're going to always have one that it has lesser boundaries and policies and procedures and stuff like that. So then you just really don't know, because starting a business is very hard. There's a lot of legal that go into it. There's a lot of insurance and all kind of stuff. Certain insurance places don't cover everything, so you got to have 2 different policies just to get everything together. You got to have this and this going. So it's a lot of different things pulling at you. And then from the state standpoint, like you said, you don't want to do the taxes, but that person you're talking about, she got to do that too. So it's like at the end of the day, it's like there's a lot of things that go into starting a company. It's not just I woke up today, I get a small loan of $1 million, and now I can have employees do all of this for me and lawyers do all this for me, and then everything rolled out right. Like I have to pay a company just to start the payroll process, just to put myself on payroll, just to add anybody else to payroll. I would have to pay them to be on my own payroll. And I didn't even know that going into a company. I was like, damn, I didn't think about that, but I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot that goes into it. However, and I'm not excusing any horrible things. I'm just saying I don't want the only thing to be relatable to a Black business, because it's not for me. It is that we are all trifling without this, and this, and we are all not having those policies.
I'm saying that. What I will say,
you didn't say nothing. Tommy, go ahead.
If I go to Walmart,
yeah,
and I frequent Walmart, regardless of how somebody else has been treated or whatever, if I'm going there and they're treating me with some resemblance of like, okay, I appreciate you being here, even if it's fake, I'm going to go back. If I go to your business and you just don't happen to be Black and you are putting all the attitude and all the shit on me that you
are carrying from your days
based off of your taxes, based off of the fact that your cancellations, and you putting that on me and then making my experience bad, I don't want to frequent you.
I don't want anybody. I don't care if you're Black or white or Asian or whatever. If you're a small business and you are literally taking out your problems on anybody, that's on you and your karmic realm. You won't get customers. But I don't like that we only spring that up when I bring up Black businesses. Those two things always coincide together.
We do. We have a higher bar standard. We have a higher bar standard.
We want them to raise their standards and actually. Walmart is Walmart because they actually figured out a way to talk about customer service. Like
McDonald's is McDonald's because it's cheap.
It's cheap.
It's cheap.
It's cheap, convenient, fast food.
Can I help you?
It's killing you. And a horrible customer service.
But can I help you? It's a standard.
It's killing you.
That's not a literally. Okay, so
be a standard.
Okay, so what I'm saying is like if you walk into my candle shop, if any one of y'all order a candle or whatever, anybody that got a candle and burn it, you don't have that experience. So I can't relate to what you're talking about, and I'm not talking about that. However, what I'm saying is I'm a small business owner, and I give customer service. People love me and order.
You can, but that doesn't
mean
come back from.
I'm not saying that. 1 second, let me get there. I'm not saying it. I'm saying that I am one of those people that I feel like I am the small business that is doing my thing, that is very nice, that does give out that positive energy. And I still will get from the Black community that I am not Bath and Body Works, so it does not make sense, or they don't want something that makes their head hurt without even smelling the scent. They don't know what aromatherapy is, and I got to explain what that is. Like I get the nitpicking before you even gave me a chance, because the stigma on Black-owned businesses go right to what you guys went, their rabbit hole y'all went down, because automatically, even though you don't want to say per se, I'm saying Black businesses are always bad. The only thing that everybody defends against what I'm saying is that there is a lot of Black businesses that are bad, and I just want to get away from that.
A lot of the experiences you're talking about are Black people who haven't experienced it, so they're giving you bad customer experiences too. And they'll go everywhere and do that. It ain't just you.
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that it's only Black people that give me that experience. I'm just saying I get the nitpicking because I'm a small Black-owned company. Then before like somebody, and then my quality of stuff, if you gave it a chance, is actually kind of better or is as good as some of the bigger companies. And I started out with supporting. And how people don't support because their mindsets are not about entrepreneurship. It's about employees and being an employee, and that's fine. It's just that I was talking about the stigma that is on the Black business before you even know for sure that's there, and you guys just reinforce the stigma. But it's just like, that's the stigma. It's horrible, and I think it's only because we're Black. But that's why I go against that stigma and say I support regardless, because I know for sure if Jimmy James was the only lumberman in the whole fucking state, it don't matter if Billy Bob ever answers a question. Everybody come and get their lumber from him. I don't care if he gone for 2 hours on lunch break in that city and state. They're gonna go to him and only him, and they're gonna know his schedule. They're gonna understand today. It's not his. It's not this and this. I understand that, but I'm saying like that's also the loyalty, because you're not. You can order it from out of state. You can order it from a different place.
It's convenience. It's convenient to shop from whatever in your space.
But it's only convenience when it's loyalty there in that particular group of people. There's that. Then you care more about I'm going to go there for the convenience instead of going there because I got good customer service.
So you have to.
You get what I'm saying? And then it becomes a compromise. Then it's like, I will go there because it's convenient instead of going there for good customer service. But then I blame that I'm not going to Black people because it's not good customer service. So you got to pick one, because you would literally say, because of good customer service or bad customer service, I wouldn't go. But then you would say, oh, I would go to them anyway because of convenience. So it's like,
so if
pick a
I know
struggle.
that you're going to be open from 6 a.m. until 10 p.m., I know that set duration, you are accessible to me. I know I
supposed to be. But I just gave an example where Billy Bob not even in the office for 2 hours.
But we're gonna just,
and we still gonna order from him and just come back later.
We're gonna talk more realistically speaking. Like, we know that I know, so like with a hypothetical or with the
okay, come on.
Yeah. So I know that if your business is open from 8 a.m. until 4 p.m., right? And your business is open from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. I know that you could have something come up, right? And you could just close your whole shop and you're done. Because there's only one of you. There's only so many of people that can work for you that you will trust to open your store without you. I know if Walmart has a closed aisle, they got 3 other ones I can go to real quick. It's about convenience and accessibility, not based off of just customer service. That is a huge thing, but it's also based off convenience. If I know what I need is at your place and you're closed, I'm out.
That just brings me to this. Like, it would be dope, if, as Black people, we could do that. There's a lot of people out here that are doing the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's nothing that I've experienced that someone said, well, hey, if you don't have this, I know Tanya down the street, she do
referrals
in
the Black community be so dope, because if I can't do it, somebody else, I know somebody else can do it.
Because I know when I go to the crystal stores and I'm shopping with the white crystal store owners, and I got to go all the way over into South Milwaukee and Butler to go. They're referring me to each other. If they don't have
like, I can give a call and see if they have it for you real quick. And it's just more, not even that, it's just based off convenience. Like she's saying,
it's based off convenience. But again, I don't think it's one. Like you said, that might be the core reason why, because I got this stigma about Black people.
I was just thinking the stigma. I don't care what comes after that. I just feel like the first stigma is I'm side-eyeing Black-owned people because of all these things I heard and all these things I've experienced. And instead of going into that, like, oh, this is a regular establishment, it's like, oh, it's Black-owned. Let me see. Because now you nitpicking. Now you nitpicking.
Unfortunately, it's just something that we have to.
That's the only reason why I brought it to the table.
Or how about I'll give them a shot. And we get one shot as a Black business to actually do your thing. Exactly. I ain't coming back.
Literally, if you have
be looking for a reason not to, and that's the only thing I'm addressing, is that they're oftentimes people look for a reason not to, and it's like, that's only because I'm Black. Like, but I know that it comes from years and years of the concepts being fed to us that we just not a good enough people, and the reason why we wanted to integrate so bad is because Black owned wasn't good enough in the first place, and all this other stuff. But it's just like, from that slave mentality, it's still a thing right now. It's very prevalent, and I'm just feeling it because I'm a Black owned.
I feel like even outside that,
it's just.
I feel like sometimes it's not even that deep. Sometimes it's just literally
No, it's always that deep.
Sometimes I don't know.
That's conditioning. It's always that deep.
No, I don't think it's conditioning. I think it's just, realistically speaking, sometimes it's literally just that.
When you look at somebody that resemble yourself and you don't have no type of sympathy or empathy or understanding for them having a bad day or having a moment, and you can literally find that same thing for another person in another race for their same situation, and you would support them and then down them faster. It's like you do have a condition that you have to address.
If you just genuinely have no emotion, like you could have a bad day and Sally
it wasn't personal, but I'm just saying, like, in general, they would have to address.
Color-wise.
You know what I'm saying?
Otherwise, if a white person has a bad day and a Black person has a bad day, I don't really care. They ain't gonna do me for real. The issue that arises currently is, like, we kind of gotta understand that not everything is what it one is. Sometimes it has to be that deep to be. Sometimes it's just transparent. Like, I just don't want to go. I'd rather just run up here real quick because it's convenient, or I know this place is going to have what I need, or I know for sure I'm going to have a guaranteed result of something from this other location.
Well, hypothetically speaking, it's a stigma and it's a conditioning, and it's easier to judge other Blacks based off of that. Pretty is a privilege, light skin is a privilege. There's a lot of privileges that go without saying, like you having a baby fro versus having waves. Which one would you like to wear? You would like to wear waves. I mean, at the end of the day, I love your curl pattern, but if it was a baby fro, it would look like I got nappy hair right now, or I should have did something to my hair. That's already just a thing. When you look at me, this is what you're going to judge first. That's just a real thing. Like, I don't call that deep. I call that reality. But it's just like, when those stigmas are there, I just say that it's sad because I'm aware that they're there. That's all I'm saying, because I can't change it. No one can overnight. We got to get some better imagery going in our own systems and normalize some more things. But I don't excuse bad customer service. I don't excuse people being tardy. I don't excuse that. But I also don't correlate that with Black businesses, because I wear the young man that got a t-shirt line. He in high school. His name is Exotic. If you ever want to look him up, I love Classic Shop. I love Jamila and her earrings. I'm in a Black owned studio right now doing a Black podcast, and I'm part of 3 different Black podcasts. So it's like, I don't think that when it comes to Black businesses, I don't think all of them are horrible. I don't compare them to a horrible like hairstylist or nothing. I just feel like, we just have stigmas that go first when it comes to doing professional things with each other. And I wish those weren't here. Like, I wish the understanding was there more, or the pride was there more, versus just the reasoning why I feel these walls and barriers, and why I feel like I want to judge faster. Like, instead of just excusing that behavior, I wish it just wasn't there. I just wish it was like all love and understanding first, and then whatever it is, what it is.
Yeah, I think we all wish.
That's all I'm saying is that I wish. That's all I'm saying is that I wish.
Realistically, we have to do a certain amount of work to.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Let's just. How did these other establishments get into that? They didn't get there honestly.
No,
they didn't get there honestly. They got there very crookedly. They put themselves in this position by taking from other people, by exploiting people, and by doing.
I don't have that privilege.
Of course we don't have that.
I don't have the privilege to be.
We don't have the privilege to do anything. So that's what I'm saying. We don't have the privilege of just going into business without these stigmas. We don't have that privilege. So it's like, we gotta, now talk about the work that we gotta do to break those.
What is it? Like, step one?
Step one is, be the business that you want to frequent. No, it's not easy. It's still not easy, because we still
being the business easy, but like the one you want to frequent, you got to go there, because
How do y'all think as entrepreneurs that you guys are? How do you think that you guys are personally, as entrepreneurs of 2 different businesses, are kind of like turning a cheek on like the stereotypes when it comes to being entrepreneurs?
How you gotta keep going. Your nose don't mean shit, because you still gotta make your money. Like, so I think with me, it's like, I take it like with a grain of salt, but at the same time, to me, I reflect and be like, that's sad. Like, and I get sad. That's the only reason why I brought it up. It's like, after reflection, the only thing from my perception, from my matrix that I live in, the only thing I could keep going back to is just how we like lack that pride in our own community. And I mean, the Black community as a whole. And we don't have it because it wasn't taught and wasn't like bred in us. We had to, like, a lot of the things that would teach us to be prideful kind of is also watered down. Like, so we don't really have the boldness of it all, I think, without fear and judgment, but fear and judgment rules a lot. So I think that, that kind of fucks up a lot of experiences as well. Anyway, because I would go there. But no. So for the question, I just feel like I take it with a grain of salt, and I keep going because I know that at the end of the day, people do support. I do get a lot of Black support. I do get a lot of all kind of race support, whites, Asians, everybody support me, honestly. And I'm very excited about that. You got me in another market where it's like a lot of different cultures.
I was gonna say that.
A lot of different cultures love what I do, and I didn't know that I was gonna get so much love outside of my community.
And that's what I think another one of our issues is. It's like we feel like we should only market to the Black community and that we shouldn't expand ourselves. But we had an experience where we were amongst nothing. We were the only 2 Black vendors amongst a whole bunch of other
for like
non-Black
8 hours.
vendors.
For like 8 hours, we were the only 2
stay
Blacks.
Full.
Yeah.
Stay full.
Yeah.
And that taught me something. And that is like, damn, you know what? You know how our people are. They're not going to accept you until other people are accepting you and talking about you. So it's like, go where the dollars is. That's what I say. Go where the dollars is. Go where you're getting the support. And that's how you gonna grow.
Can I be honest?
Yeah, go ahead. Be frank.
Can I be frank? Can I be transparent?
Ooh, transparent. That's my favorite word. That is my favorite word.
Speaking on subject matter that we're afraid to speak on, because I know that Ayana gonna get all over me. But when you go to those places and your table is the places that you were
the bad or the good?
the good
small or
experience
the
you had
big?
where your table was packed and
Okay.
you're like flourishing and people were frequenting your
Our event.
your
Yeah,
event.
go ahead.
you go to that space and
Uh-huh.
you are just like overwhelmed with like, oh man, you getting
I
all this
was.
love.
I was.
And you go to another vending event where it's just black people and they come back and pick it up and look at it and keep on going. And it's like, do you feel bad that we don't buy, but they do?
That's why I just said, yeah, I do.
Do you feel bad?
Well, when I reflect, not in the moment. I don't let it
Yeah.
always bother me. You know, like it ain't for everybody. That's
Right.
fine.
I think it's something that we
Yeah.
just naturally
It's just-
accept.
Yeah,
You
kinda
know,
understand.
but I think we're at the point where it's like we're done hurting them, and we're at the point where it's like we
I think it's
over it,
sad.
we passed it, and it's like.
But my topic today is the toxicity and entrepreneurship, and I had to tell you about my toxic situation.
Yeah, and that's
That's what I feel
But
is
like-
most toxic to me. I'm black, and I want to be supported by my black people.
okay.
No,
I'm sorry.
no, you go ahead.
I had an art gallery at one point. I had two, and I did.
I wouldn't
gallery-
do that. I would love an art
I
gallery.
curated art events,
Okay.
and I wanted to, like you said, I wanted to specify that I was not just catering to black artists
Mm.
because it is a known fact that black people don't buy original art. It's just
Okay.
we will buy a poster, we'll buy a button, but we ain't gonna buy
the piece.
the piece.
Mm.
So when I opened the door to having a gallery night event where the city opens up, guess who was buying the art?
Hmm.
The nons.
Not the black people.
Yeah, I know.
It got to a point where the white people came. It started at 7. The white people came from 7 to 8. The millennials came from 8 to 10. From 10 to 11, the black people showed up and they drank all the wine and they stood around and then they partied and listened to music, but didn't buy a single thing. Like literally, like that was the pattern all the time. But I still wanted to keep on doing it because I wanted them to be exposed to the art. I still want them to be exposed
It's the
to the
culture.
art.
Yeah.
It's the culture there. And they liked it, enjoyed the culture, but then I had to take it the next step. All right, how do I get them to buy?
You gotta get it in front of the right black people,
That's true.
because when I started vending,
That's the toxic. That's what I'm getting at. That's the toxic shit right there. Why do we got to wait for somebody else to be able to trademark it for us to buy it?
I don't even feel like it's.
Just asked her this the other day, man. That's so crazy.
See.
Well, I was thinking more so money wise, because art is not cheap. Art is not cheap at all. And if if you got people that's coming in at 11 o'clock at night, they're not looking to purchase art. And if that's the time we're coming, that just leads me to believe that they didn't have the funds to
be there all day to really purchase.
to purchase that. So I guess
they spent them somewhere else. That's me looking at.
Where
was you at
true.
before you got here?
That's true.
What'd you
Robbing
buy
Peter
before
to
you
pay
got
Paul.
here?
And then
Robbing Peter to pay Paul, because everybody want to be employees and they live in paycheck to paycheck.
Getting dressed, talking about I'm almost ready.
But then,
You know how we do.
yeah. I just don't think that I don't think we value things like that. White people know where, artistic creativity stems from. So whenever we create anything, they're gonna latch on.
Because y'all in the same. That's the same field that you're in. You're
It is.
creating.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
You're
It is.
creative.
Honestly, I can't. I've been receiver. I try to pay more attention to the positive of the support that I've gotten in the black community, and I have gotten a lot of black people.
Same.
Most of the people that buy my jewelry are black women. So black women out here spending money. Literally,
Yes,
Black
they do.
women out here doing something.
Yes,
Black
they do.
women,
Okay.
2020 and 2021, specifically speaking, black women were the most to spend their coins and get it right back.
I will have to
Get it
actually
right
specify if it
we
is something
invest now.
purchased, it is a black woman.
Yeah.
Like when it is purchased. So I'm gonna specify.
We
that.
invest now.
Yes.
We ain't on that.
Yeah.
So there
We
were
flipping our own tax checks.
For real.
Your own
Give
P-
them
your own
this
PPP.
number.
Hey, give it to you though. Look at that. Yeah, bring it back. I'm
Right,
sorry.
give it to the black women right there. The black women, man.
Okay, black women, because we out here with a black woman podcast. I like this. It's nice.
I like it.
Yeah, no, that was a
Yeah.
good question. But I feel like that also goes into cultural norms and stuff, and we kind of don't even have a culture, But so it's just kind of like, right, exactly. So that's why I was like, I could go there, but like, so I just want to say, sick on the topic. It's just sad to reflect on it, but I know for me and you on a whole nother level of understanding why it is that way, and it's just sad. That's just what I be saying.
Talk about your experience. What happened there? It felt so good at that vending event where y'all was like, "Oh man, this is great. This is wonderful."
I was selling out and people didn't stop, and people really I got online orders in my face because I didn't have what people wanted on my table.
So they're asking questions and legitimately asking questions for purchase, not just to
they were purchasing and then asking after they purchase. It's like, let me get this and but I've had some Black events where that happened as well. So I'm not gonna say it was
I think it's just the work that we do and how we present our product. People, like any event that I go to where I'm vending, people are at my table asking me questions, and it's because I genuinely enjoy talking about what I do. Mm-hmm. So I feel like my table always attracts people, but it was just being in
her table be busy.
It's it's just one of those things where colors attract people. So, but yeah,
come on, colors attract. Yeah, just gonna slide that in there, okay?
So yeah, but I've always had great experiences, but this particular one, it was just the fact that nobody questioned the prices of my items. Like nobody hesitated when I told them how much it cost.
For change.
Sometimes they were like
pulling all kind of money out. They just holding it up. They like, hey, you got this, you got change for that. Just didn't even care.
Yeah, they went for what they want and they pay for what they want. A lot of times people, when I'm at a Black event, they'll go for what they want, but if it's not in their price range, they'll still support me and go for something smaller. Yeah. I've never had anyone try to bargain with me, so I'm grateful for that. But so it was just that, and that's why I said it goes back to value and how much money somebody got. But I don't know, personally, I think that there are other toxic things about being
name it.
Okay, so
put it to the table, bring it to the table.
Just as entrepreneurs, the toxicity and trying to bully people into supporting you. I mean, and this is something that I see on social media. This is something that I did myself, trying to bully your family. Oh, you don't support me this, and you don't support me that. That's toxic as well.
I don't know that life. I feel bad. I'm so scared of that, bro. I know that's my own toxicity, but like I am so scared of that. I don't like rejection, so I'm not gonna be in your face.
I
barely like talking when I be at events. I be exhausted.
What?
Yeah, girl. That be like me channeling all kind of ancestral energy because I do not even like talking. I'm in my bag when I'm making everything though. Don't get me wrong. I'm just be up in that. You know what I'm saying? Whipping, but
so maybe I shouldn't say bullying. I guess passive aggressiveness.
If that's really a thing.
No, it's the passive aggressiveness.
I was gonna say, that's really a thing. I've been there. I felt guilty in front of somebody because they're like literally telling me how, I ain't did this or ain't nobody done bought that and all that stuff. I felt that before, so I know.
Have y'all ever supported a Black-owned business that y'all know was like, you ever had supported
anyway?
A friend or y'all just supported because like I feel bad. Like I'm not supporting.
Oh yes,
now I feel bad.
Right, exactly. I don't want to do that, and I don't want to be somebody who people support because of that reason either.
Yeah,
I don't want to be supported out of pity. I want to be supported because you truly find value in my product.
When we were at that one event, I went around doing petty purchases. Everybody did petty purchases. I feel like at that one event, we not gonna talk about.
Oh my God,
we all had to do petty purchases. We all felt bad for each other. So
that's another terrible thing.
We did do it.
You want that
done it before.
That solidarity that people who go to Popeyes have. Like they just. They
will
wait 45 minutes for a piece of chicken or a biscuit.
No, that Checkers dedication.
Oh, Checkers. Oh, Checkers are line too. Checkers though. Oh God.
So trash, but like you're gonna wait there for an hour and a half.
That's some toxic food, but
you're gonna wait in that line. I'm gonna wait.
They don't wait in that line.
Yeah. Only person I'm waiting that line. Like I'm never waiting anything else in that line.
That's too funny.
If the line's too long, I don't care what it is. I'm leaving. I can't do that.
I'm not even, especially
I got shit to do.
When I'm drunk, I've set my mind on the evening. I'm not changing it. I've gotten to the destination. Everything else around me is closed. I have to wait here.
You know what though? Ever since I've been doing my life journey or my little journey work, I feel like I've been way more open-minded to a lot more stuff. Only because of words I speak to myself. Because I be saying I'm a vessel. Mm-hmm. So then when you're a vessel, you can't attach to nothing. Because it ain't your job to. Your job is to actually be used by something else, to do something else all the time.
So you ingest Checkers.
Thank you for that awareness.
You emit Checkers energy. That's what you're saying.
No, I was saying. I was telling her thank you for that awareness because I was trying to relate.
No, it just made something aware to me. Like I bring in shitty food, I just let out shitty energy.
Oh, I didn't tie that together.
Yeah, that's what I was feeling.
I didn't.
That's what you got. That's what you got.
I mean, just think about
something different, didn't it?
think about how terrible you feel after you eat it.
Right? You feel
yeah.
so tired. You feel
Yeah.
so laggy.
We call it the itis though. People don't
Yeah.
be paying attention to the indigestion and the upset stomach and the diarrhea. They just be like, "Oh, I got the itis."
You don't even know
Ooh,
what
I got
attitude you
stomach
have coming out when you actually eat
Ooh,
that food.
yeah,
I don't
that's
even
true.
I'm not paying no attention to that, but I
People
probably
don't care
do. I
about
probably
that.
just be
You
terrible.
go in, smile afterwards.
And
be
you
like,
know
all right,
what?
cool. You
I'm
be
gonna
mellow,
tell-
then you're real disrespectful. Like, all right, I'm gonna go.
I really want to speak on that, like you're saying, because Burger King was called out for having over 33 grams of estrogen in one of their burgers alone. And y'all eat a lot of, the fast food. They don't tell them what kind of hormones for real is up in that stuff. And when your mood swings,
But you gotta understand,
That's what my problem is.
no fast food. None of the fast foods like Burger King, Popeyes, KFC, none of that is actually like naturally grown.
no,
products.
it's not.
It's all like riblet meat or.
But people love it because I guess it's
Yeah.
convenient.
Yeah, I guess it's convenient. I work Burger King, so I'm like, I'm not gonna.
You don't work there no more.
I swear to God, I still work there.
Oh, okay.
4 days out of the week. That's why I know.
I used to work at Burger King.
I hate
said
it,
the wrong
bro.
restaurant, but it really
That's so
was
hard.
I said the wrong restaurant. My bad.
Nah, you
But it really
good.
was an
No,
article I
it's-
read. It said
it's
33
really
grams
just has
of
to be
estrogen
true.
was
Like
inside
you
the
have to be
burger.
realistic with that. Like when I serve the food, if I know that they're of Islamic belief, I'm gonna tell them, don't buy that chicken. It got riblet meat. Don't buy that. Don't buy that. It's
The
pork.
chicken got riblet meat in it.
Yeah, like we have to understand chicken. The chicken in McDonald's and fast food and Wendy's and Burger King. Fast food meat that is quick and convenient does not contain pure chicken.
It's all extras.
It is all extra. It's the backup. It's the toe that you can put on that hamburger.
That's so nasty.
You're gonna have to like shape it to what you want it to be.
All that meat they getting from that slaughterhouse down by Pot of Water, man, it's just all that grounded together.
It's a cow toe in there somewhere.
Ugh.
Or a nub or something like that.
Well, y'all heard it here first, because that's just
Well, cow toe's good then.
Yeah, man.
cow toes good, then.
I'm gonna stick to Olive Garden.
That's what people say. You go to Chinese restaurant, they might have cats and dogs. Like, some delicious cat and
I
dogs.
mean, hey, no, you know what though? I eat some cats and dogs if that's what's
But
up.
that's
up
what it
there.
is. It's
Oh my God, 'cause teriyaki madness. I just be calling the chicken anyway because they put teriyaki.
Teriyaki what?
Madness.
What's that?
That's one of my favorite
What is
restaurants.
that?
You ain't never had teriyaki
I've
madness?
never heard of it.
I think it's teriyaki everywhere.
It's okay.
Mm.
I don't
It's
know,
on
I ain't never had it either,
124th
but I
Street.
get it, like,
Oh
everywhere.
shoot! Nobody here knows what teriyaki madness is. Okay, so there's a teriyaki madness on 124th Street, and when you try it, I saved your life. I just upgraded you on some stuff. I mean, if you like teriyaki sauce though, because they got different
do.
kinds and it's really good, and they put it on everything. They got the veggies. I always get the noodles
The
and
veggie. Oh, that would go with the
I
veggie.
always get the
Okay.
noodles, the veggies, and the chicken, but then
Okay.
I get a large, so then I add another one. Usually I do orange chicken because that's good with the teriyaki sauce on it too. Or I go with the steak and get chicken and steak, and then I get the noodle, and then I get the vegetable, and then
That-
they get extra teriyaki.
How
sauce.
much is the
They're
cost for that?
good.
Like-
I think the large plate was like $12.99.
Oh, I was like, okay, never mind. I'm way out of park with my price line. Like, that means like we should.
No, it's
invest
like
more
it's
in-
right next door to Qdoba. It's kind of
I was
equivalent to
gonna
that
say, like
price.
30 or so. Might as well take you to like Benihana's.
Oh,
it's
no,
where
it wasn't that
This
high.
is where Starbucks was.
Ain't that high? Ooh,
where-
cross street,
524th by the cap.
cross
by the
street,
Target.
right in front of Target.
No,
It's-
Starbucks
Yeah.
used to be there, and Starbucks moved across the street. So
Okay, I'm like,
Yep.
it's across the street from Starbucks. My bad. Yeah.
so that must be the old Starbucks.
Yeah, I guess
All right.
so. Yep. It's in that building
Never
right
pay
there.
no attention to it.
It say teriyaki madness. Go to that one. It's
All right.
really good. I love it. Tell them I
Or
sent you. They don't know me, so it won't help you. But tell them I sent you.
All right, I'll do that.
If we get enough people saying Ayana sent you and sent me here, they might like me,
Okay.
but they don't know me, so
I
it's
just take
okay.
a picture of you. Make
Next
a
time you
mask.
go
She
get your
sent me.
next
Oh,
time you go
damn.
get your food, like I put y'all on, and then when they start saying like Ayana to me, they don't know.
Yeah.
Ayana to
Well, the little boy that worked there, he probably not even little because he be there during school hours. But the boy that worked there that got the cashier and the young lady, they might know what me and my mama because we do the most when we go in there. But
Y'all be dancing.
no, we just loud. I probably a dance. I dance any and everywhere. It depends
Especially
on
when
whatever
you got
I
some good
hear.
food.
Right.
Oh,
It depends
it's
on whatever
like,
I hear in my ear at the time.
Always got a little dance wiggle.
like I'm about to go and eat this.
And then like I get a lot of I remember a lot of songs.
Everybody looked over.
Oh, right.
I get past what
I thought you was like, what you looking at?
You know, me and you talk, right? Me and you talk. I was gonna just go straight into how me and you talk, so I was just like, But I get a lot of recalls for music in my ear a lot. So then I'll go ahead on and I'll just dance to it out of nowhere. Like if a song just bothers me over and over again, sometimes I take a message from it, but most times I just dance to it because that's my
I don't
reaction.
have to find this quote that I saw that talks about music.
Yeah, sure. I love music too. But yeah, y'all, that was good though. I like the micro passive aggression that owners do as well. That is a thing. Do you think that comes from the back and forth, really, the toxic owners and then the toxic customers? Because he did bring up toxic customers. That's true.
Okay, here's the quote.
Oh, okay. Found the quote.
If art is how we decorate space, music is how we decorate time. Just how you just kind of
like that.
Whatever the song was brought you to a different place.
It really can, though.
It's nostalgic.
It is. I think that about my candles.
It is. Smells do that.
Yeah, that's the whole goal. It's supposed to take you somewhere.
I can smell some perfume and
yeah. Oh, that you feel all of that?
Yeah.
You feel all of that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. I need your co-host to be here to actually, understand. We be hitting those moments where we be like, yeah.
You and Elvine, I don't know, because y'all don't do this right.
What you mean?
Y'all be on the toxic stuff for real.
We honest with it though. It ain't like
I like your honesty. I like your honesty in here because it ain't honest out there, but it's honesty.
I think it's
here.
honest. It is honest because sometimes it's just ignorance. It's not always like we out here like blah blah blah. We come out here like, oh wait, for real? That is a problem? Okay. Well, I do that all the time. I didn't know that was a problem.
Yeah,
that's why she acted like that.
It's another scripture that do say people perish from the lack of knowledge. So that's true. Yeah, that's true.
And sometimes it take, Ayanas in the world that call you out and shit,
Call it Ayanas of the world.
The Ayanas in the world they call you out. Like, oh, that is toxic. I hate the word toxic, but everything is.
Well, you know what? Anything can be. So that's why it's like, don't judge all the things that are. Because at any time when you change your mind, it ain't nothing but a change of mind. It ain't toxic bad. Yeah. And then vice versa. So it's like, and it's your judgment and your belief, your matrix, your perception, whatever you want to call it. It's how you believe and what you feel today. Because the same thing, the same shit next year could be something completely different. Hit you way harder or don't even bother you no more.
Next time Elvine is on here and I'm here, you'll actually watch and see the growth that I have made within the last few months.
I'm very proud of whatever that growth is.
Yes.
And I can sense greatness.
Really? You feel the energy?
I was gonna say growth, but I can't lie to you yet. I don't know. You still feel like Tommy to me. You ain't saying nothing crazy, but you still feel like Tommy to me.
Have I said something crazy before? I said a couple crazy.
You say a lot. You have a lot of random stories that just be like, Tommy, you would never.
I was making them up. They weren't true.
Okay, so now we're gonna go with the lie. Then his eyes shifted. I'm like, okay, so now we're gonna go with the lie. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Cool. Got it. It's recorded.
When the microphone comes on, so do the stories.
It's the eye shift for me. It's the eye shift.
No, you bring out the honesty.
Oh, thanks. I think. Oh man, is that good? Is that a good thing?
That's good.
It is.
That's good.
Okay, I'd be worried about my spirit, and I'd be very intentional about that kind of stuff. So
if I was out here like being honestly like disrespectful, that would be a whole different thing. But
that's true. That's very true.
So
sometimes I get so stuck on the judgment of myself that I don't think about the other options that kind of give me permission to relax.
Ooh. See, there you go, dropping gems and shit.
That's a real life thing, though. That's really what I struggle with. Because it's like you just said, like, I'll be thinking, like, oh, shoot, is my energy too much? Like, because if real is honesty and truth hurts and all this other stuff, am I hurting people? And then you're like, I'm not out here being honestly disrespectful. And I'm like, oh, yeah, there it goes.
Oh, how about there's a person?
Because I'm not being disrespectful. I'm not.
How about there's a person who actually is making you feel that way when they are actually the one that is
lacking accountability?
Yes.
That's manipulation.
Yes.
That's manipulation, you said. Is that what you slid in there?
Okay,
no.
It is a manipulation.
Yeah.
Like, even if they are not aware of it, it's happening. And have you all balled up in the corner questioning yourself? Like, wait, it ain't me.
Ooh, you got to question yourself?
Questioning yourself. Like, I've been communicating like this all my life, but you are confused by my communication. So
Mercury retrograde. I'm just playing.
Shit. Oh, waking up in it?
Yes.
You said it.
Yes. Yes, you can.
Okay,
right. No, you can't.
I got the first buzzer. That is not cool. I got a potty mouth, so
you did not get the first buzzer. He did a buzzer earlier today when we first started out.
Okay, good.
She just got the second one of the show. I'm just playing.
That's fine. I don't want none at all. So
you ain't getting no buzzer, girl.
These ain't the right sound effects.
They not. It's okay. I needed you for them anyway. I don't be getting them on none of my other shows.
Oh,
perfect timing.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, you guys. Well, I don't know if that's a wrap. I don't know if it's coming time to close, but I thank you guys so much for coming. I hope to see everybody back. Heaven is also a producer, so she will be back, but she'll probably be behind the scenes. We don't know. And then Keisha definitely should keep showing up. Y'all just put it out there that she's just gonna keep coming back because I want her to be a part of the show, and I'm gonna speak it out there and put her on blast because I want her to be a part of it. But if she doesn't, I still love her. She's still my babes,
Right.
so it's okay. But anywho, yeah, thank you guys for coming. Please give me your social media.
Conscious Rose.
Support Conscious Rose. Go look her up.
Support
Go
her.
order something
Bully him. Support her.
right now.
I'll whoop
You
your
better-
ass.
Bro, hey, bro. Everybody out here, bro. Go support her right now, bro. Period. Conscious Rose everywhere. Go order something. Well, honestly though, like bring whatever energy you got, cause like she really got a crystal for it, like or something for y'all. Okay, so she got some self-love kits.
Oh.
I'm so excited to tell everybody about her self-love kits because I think it's so dope that she thought this concept. She got everything in the kit that you need for like whatever it is. I like the love one. Then she got a manifestation one. I like love them. She come out with the chakra ones. I'm putting you. I don't care.
They
Like
come
literally, I love all her kids. She give you 30 days of affirmation, 30 days of whatever you need, 30 days of all that stuff. The scents, the all that everything. So y'all make sure y'all really go support, go check her out. We're gonna start being at the Fond du Lac market. So y'all, we can bring us some color up in there.
I'm so excited about
Yeah, I
that.
know, right?
I'm
We're gonna
so
be
excited
some new
about that.
vibrant faces.
In Fond du Lac, not on Fond du Lac.
No, on
Fond
Fond
du
du Lac.
Lac.
We're gonna be in that market area that be on
market.
Saturday.
Oh,
Yeah, that Fond du Lac farmers market.
okay.
Yeah, we do our
Oh.
handmade stuff, so we get to be
Used
up
to
in
have
that
some
market.
color to it. I thought like,
It's some color up in there, I think.
yeah, always is. Okay.
Yeah, but we added new creative, vibrant colors.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I went
Every
we're
candle-
definitely
every
we're
candle I
definitely
have
lot
is a
more
different
colorful.
color.
I went somewhere else with that because I thought you were going to be in the city of Fond du Lac. I was like, yes, that's definitely bringing Fond du Lac.
Oh yeah,
You're
that's
on
bringing
it.
color.
All
That
right.
would bring
Look,
color.
wait a minute.
We probably
We gonna
not
have-
make it.
No, we
out
gonna
of
have to
there.
bring more color with us.
We gonna
when
have to
out there,
come,
'cause
yeah,
we couldn't go
double
out
up.
there with just a little bit of color.
No, we'd be hanging somewhere. Anyway, and then that wasn't good to say, was it? We'd be hanging somewhere. Okay, yep. So yeah, and then Heaven, please let us know all about you, how we can reach, because you have a podcast that you didn't mention that we need to
I have
talk
a
about.
podcast. It is airing on Saturdays from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. It is called The Complex. Please check us out. We re-air as of next week, Saturday. Please check us out.
Woo woo woo!
You can find me on social media at Heaven Moore, Instagram. It's a couple, I don't know.
Her Instagram private.
Go through all my. I'm like,
Her Instagram private.
My Instagram private, so I don't even know ways.
But you find her on Facebook, and you can always come back to this station
Put your
to
head
make
down.
sure you be on the Soul Complex. They can't swim, so they hate doing him.
I need a
Hey,
haircut.
wait,
It still look
wait.
cute, so I don't care.
That girl,
So
she
how-
wavy.
How much do you actually have to brush your hair to get
I don't
waves
brush
like
my
that?
hair.
She keep a do rag on.
I just don't. I take a do rag off. I keep a do rag. If I'm not doing nothing for real, like I'm keeping my do rag on.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably why.
I got like
don't have
30,000
waves,
do-rags.
'cause-
You gotta condition it. It's the conditioning.
Yeah.
Not this.
The hair.
Yeah,
you gotta
nah.
actually
So when you
do
get a
the prep.
Condition your
haircut,
hair.
like, do you want to like deep like when you get your haircut? Do you get like a low cut or a high fade?
Well, I literally just cut my locks off like
had
a month and a
dreads.
half ago.
Oh,
That made your whole face light up. What are you
She
feeling?
chose one route, but I feel like we came to another, and I really want to know why.
Well,
Oh.
I do want to grow my locks back, but I want them to grow back healthier. So I was okay with starting the journey over. But I'm kind of enjoying the short phase. So you
It's
know.
really, hey, if you're gonna cut your hair, I'm just gonna tell you it's very addictive. You're gonna want to always get it cut. You're gonna
Bro,
see a
but
new
it's not
style
low
you
maintenance.
like.
Man,
It's not low
It's
maintenance.
not low
There's always
maintenance like I
something
thought
else
it was
to
gonna
do.
be.
Like,
They
yeah,
lie.
no, it's
They
not.
lie.
maintenance.
I
The
dye my
barber-
hair at least like once every 3 months in new color.
I kind of
Really?
miss
That's what I
having
wanna do.
ponytails.
the barber is supposed to be able to actually get it to the length that will produce the wave. It's just like a wave. There is a wave length, so you'll
Yeah.
get your pattern.
Okay.
Catch the
I
pattern.
can use my barber. She's really good.
Oh
You
yeah,
got a girl-
I would like
You got a girl barber.
Yes.
That's lit.
Because I feel like they just know.
I have not found a
Yeah,
girl
they
barber.
just
just be
know.
like, they just like, wait, what's your hair
You know
short?
what?
They go, well, you
Latrice.
so fine. Get your-
Latrice.
Latrice Lavish, she could cut some hair too. She did cut my hair. the first
Her
time.
husband cuts my hair.
It's just hard to get in
And
with
he
her
is-
after.
They both are. Fonz is the best barber in the city.
Yeah, I mean, but they're
Literally.
booked.
Yes, you have
They're
to-
booked,
Yes.
and it costs coins. So go ahead on and get that.
Shout out to Barbara BJ Carter. She is somewhere on Capitol, something in 6 years. I don't know.
Look her up, BJ Carter.
BJ
Look
Carter.
her up.
She is amazing. She fits y'all in. She do walk-ins. She do appointments. She's amazing, and she's female. So go ahead, check her out.
So thank you guys for tuning in. I love you guys. We'll see you again. I'm sorry I couldn't read the comments. I don't have my glasses on today, but I will comment to everyone individually. See you guys later. Bye.